Hello everybody, this is Heap Games, Adam speaking, and I'm here to do a Q&A. To be more specific, my 200 subscribers Q&A. So I passed 200 subscribers a couple of weeks ago. I instantly jumped from like 198 to 204, and I'm currently at 203. So in the space of like 2 weeks I've lost a sub. But I'm still over that 200 mark. Hopefully I'll get more, but whatever. Let's answer some of your questions. Thank you so much for submitting them, by the way. It means a lot to me that people actually submitted questions. Absolutely love it, so let's go! We start with Belcoot's question. Where did you buy your green screen? Well, Belcoot, I bought my green screen off Amazon. You see this thing here? That's the frame, and that goes all the way over here and gets completely in the way of my bed. So I have to literally throw myself onto the bed that way. Here's the actual green bit. That is, it came folded, and so it got covered in these like crease marks, which is it's difficult to work with. But if you adjust it right and get the lighting right, it's pretty good. But that was about 30 quid, 25, 30 quid. Not bad really, is it? It's done its job, it seems. Again, it's not the best quality, it's the cheap side of things. Thank you so much for your question. Miss Kilobit89 asks, who or what inspired you to start YouTube? Mostly, as I mentioned, I think in one of my other videos, it's YouTubers like Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. KSI was one of the first I was watching actually. I watched his old football FIFA videos. And that's basically it. Mostly Markiplier and KSI, I must say. The rest I sort of watched on and off, but Markiplier and KSI, biggest influences probably. Thank you very much for your question. Team Armageddon Gaming asks, I've been having a veritable marathon of Jack's Films videos recently, and as such my question to you is this. What is your best, funniest Roses are red, violets are blue poem? I'm so hyped you cannot begin to understand. Roses are red, violets are blue, stick on some Farmer Ted, and let's go to the loo. Rhymes, I suppose. Thanks for your question, Team Armageddon Gaming. Ducks Ahoy! Ducks Ahoy asks, your room looks like green screen. Where do you really record? In your underwear base? I have one of those actually too. Underwater base, I presume. Well, I record here. Explain Belcoot's question. Green screen will go here. And the green screen is down there at the moment. Not bothering to put it up yet because I'm not doing a video game recording today. But my underwater base, my top secret underwater base, is currently underground here, where I live in Cornwall, in England. My house. If anyone wants to know where my top secret base is, I'll just send you a link later. Thank you for your question, Ducks Ahoy. AJ Pats, are you from Northern England? If so, are you one of these odd people who likes chips and gravy? What's wrong with chips and gravy? What's wrong with chips and gravy? Chips and gravy and cheese. Bloody blimey, that's good. I'm not from Northern England. Technically, I was born in Scotland, and I've lived most of my life in Cornwall. So the only thing that is northern about me is my parents are mostly from north of England. They're around the sort of Blackburn area. But I'm not northern, Jon Snow. I'm not northern at all. Chips and gravy, chicken pie, cheese, grommet. Thanks for your question, AJ Pats. Play more The Very Organised Thief is funny. Well, it's hardly a question, is it? Lasers and everything. How much chuck would Woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck Norris? Well, depends how much Norris Chuck can chuck Norris Woodpecker Chuck Norris Checker. Follow-up question. How do you come up with your ideas for each video, i.e. costumes, theme, etc.? Basically, I look at what costumes I've got, and if I don't decide to do, say, the Hunter with Billy Bob Bill, because it takes a lot of effort to put the costume on and make sure the costume stays in one piece for a start, because a lot of them are quite cheap and they fall apart easily. So if I can be bothered to go through all the faff of doing that and coming up sort of with an idea of what I'm going to do beforehand, I don't bother. If I want to go for something quick and simple, I'll do indie games, which I've started to do more recently. I've got Indie Game Mondays. Indie games are quite fun. I just do it as me. When it comes to costume gaming, if I find a game, for instance, Max Gentleman, which was suggested to me, actually was suggested with the character. Better example would be Cat Mario. Easy choice. I've got a Mario costume, which I put on sometimes. Why not theme the video? I put the most appropriate characters on the most appropriate games, if that makes sense. Thank you very much for the question. Editing software, recording software, and face reveal, please! I shall now reveal my true identity. Editing software, Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2014. Nice little software. Recording software, Audacity and Windows Movie Maker. Does its job. Thanks very much for the question, Alibis Gaming. Yaos, Y-A-O-E-S, asks, what kind of music do you listen to? Is there any kind of music you absolutely cannot stand? What kind of music I listen to? I mostly listen to just one band, usually, and that's Marillion. Spanning both eras. Best band in the world. Any kind of music I can't stand? Mainstream pop music. It's a load of
Mouthular malfunction.
load of
Feces of the mouth.
Thanks for the question, Y-A-O... I've never known how to say your name. Is it Yaos or is it Y-A-O-E-S? Answers on a postcard. Xcanma Gaming. Can you play more Gmod? Again, this... it's not really a question. Well, it sort of is a question. You didn't put a question mark on it. But, yeah, since you posted that comment, I have done more Gmod. I've got three episodes on, and I will be doing some more soon. So, I hope to see you in that episode. And this is a good point to say thank you to all of you for your questions. Really appreciate it that you've taken the time to put those questions in, especially since it's been a month since I put the video out. So thank you very much. I hope to see you again for another video very soon. This has been A Heap of Games, Adam speaking. Ta-ra, toodle pip, toodle-oo, and cheerio. Cracking cheese grommet.